Hi, I'm Tina. I'm the owner of Dream Hair by Tina. I'm a Dreamcatcher certified extension specialist, and I like to go over your hair extension maintenance steps. So the first thing is you do not want to wash your hair for the first 48 hours. You want to make sure the bonds are settled in and that there's no slippage. If you like to wear your hair natural, like curly, you can always dampen the ends, but don't get your bonds wet. Wait at least 48 hours. After that, I would contact you probably between 2 to 4 weeks to make sure everything's going smoothly with your hair, that there's no slippage, there's just no issues with your extensions. When it comes to washing your hair, you don't want to scrub it. You want to massage it like this, and you only want to wash your hair at the most 3 times a week, and you wash your hair in sections. One in the top, one in the middle, and one in the bottom. And when you wash your hair, you always want to condition mids to ends. When it comes to brushing your hair, when you get out of the shower, you never want to brush your hair when it's wet. You want to wait till it's a little dry, and you want to start from your ends up, like this. And also, when it comes to brushing, you need to brush your hair at least 2 to 3 times a day. Once in the morning and once at night. You always want to use your Blue Tool Smart Brush, or the wet brush that I have on my Amazon store to buy and purchase. So when it comes to brushing, this is how you want to brush your hair. You always want to start at the scalp and make sure it's really in there, because you're wanting to brush those bonds, because you have all that shedding that doesn't naturally shed out sometimes, and in order to not get tangles or matting, this brushing is what's going to help those hairs that get caught up in the bond to straighten and just fall loosely out of your hair. Like this. When it comes to swimming in the ocean, the lake, the pool, sports activities, you always want to make sure your hair is up in a ponytail or in a loose braid. The ocean water can really dry out your hair extensions, so if you do get it wet, just make sure you wash your hair as soon as you get back to your room, and you make sure you use twice the amount of conditioner on your ends. You might want to leave it in for a couple minutes to make sure it doesn't dry it out. When it comes to sports, always just wash your hair after you come home, because all that sweat, water buildup can damage the extensions and oxidize it, and which will cause slippage, and you don't want that. The K-tips are super durable, so you can work out every day if you like, but just know that your hair extensions will only last about 3 to 4 months, not your 5 to 6 month mark. When it comes to your maintenance appointments, always try to come a little early if I need to wash your hair, or try to come with your hair freshly washed. It doesn't matter if I have to wash your hair, but it does help prep the hair for the move up. I like to come see most of my clients between 4 and 8 weeks. It does depend if you have straight, curly hair, or thick hair. Everyone's maintenance time kind of will vary, so we will definitely talk about that in your consultation when it comes to your maintenance appointment. If you need to reschedule, please let me know at least 48 hours ahead if we need to make any adjustments to your appointment. As time goes on, once you've had your extensions in for a couple months, you might start seeing the bonds a little bit more when you put your hair up, and that's totally fine. You can always wear your hair up in a medium size ponytail, right about here. And you can use my headband that I have on my Amazon store to help cover up those bonds if you feel like they're being noticed. Alright, thanks for listening to my video about my hair extension maintenance steps. If you have any questions, please email me or message me.